All right, so it's about 4 a.m. roughly right now, and I'm shooting this on my phone, as you could probably tell, because our poor video guy, Derek, was editing through the night to release the Rome livery, which happened to be yesterday. The day before this video is shot, the K-swap stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and sneak to the shop before the two other guys and Derek, the video guy, get there to get all the planning, get everything done. Yeah, stay tuned. But this poor man worked through the night to get this video done. All right, so it's now 2:30 in the afternoon. We're getting a lot of stuff done. I spent a lot of the morning planning, but we seem to be executing well because of that too. So who knew? Plan things actually happen really well. So there is a potential that K-swap will start today and the LS car will start today. A lot of the jobs that were required were the same: wiring in both, fuel in both. So we set up the tables with all the supplies and, see if we can get it done. In the meantime, we got wiring being done. We're messing with oil pan setups, trying to figure out what would be better. So right now we're just messing with different designs, and then we're literally gonna take it back to Fab Area today, give it a shot. But that way we're trying to really get these things launched and get them correct and all that. So to speed things along, we escalated a little bit. So we got one K configuration in the car right now. We got a dead block, just one we got for like $100. Flashback to yesterday, when we were unloading it during the unveiling.
Oh, it's good there. I locked the rear diff, so I figured I was. That's gonna work. What do you want me to do with this?
That's gonna be our support, and then I think we need the longer one.
I was hoping we could get the cherry picker.
Cherry picker can take longer.
Okay. I mean, whatever.
Wait,
what were we thinking of doing? Just carrying it?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Let's just use the voice. We have it. I'm not trying to get anybody hurt today.
We got a tire. Motor for this car. We're gonna K-swap this thing. We're gonna try to get big power out of it. We saw Papadakis get 1,000 horsepower out of his 4-cylinder. Garagistic's gonna get 1,300 out of this one.
So that was that block that was getting unloaded. So we're basically just using this thing to mock up, and then we got another one right here that we're basically just testing a different configuration. So what we're trying to do with these things is 3 different transmission configurations, and they're right here. So here are the 3 transmissions that we're trying to configure to work with the K-swap. Your first one, we got the ZF, commonly found in E36 chassis. Then you got the JetRag 260, which is common in the 325 E30s. And then we got your big baller 330 E46 6-speed over here. So what we're trying to do is trying to make it attainable for all budgets, and we're trying to make our system modular enough to be able to cover any of these without making a million components. Means the kit is more affordable. So basically that one's really expensive. We'll probably require a custom drive shaft, but we're seeing what we can do with this one. This is already found in the E30, but the ZF, is a lot better. So although the JetRag is common and it's already in the car, it might be one of those things where maybe the ZF is a better option. So we just want to be able to offer them in each configuration, so we're testing them literally on 3 different blocks at the same time. All right, so we are in the process of wiring the K car, and by we, like real professionals, like not us. Like we couldn't do this. And by professionals, we mean haywire. So they came through and they built us this harness. Instead of us dealing with the problems of that C101 weirdness, right now we're like, let's just get it started using a universal harness type setup that we could then use for other motor conversions. So really cool setup, super high quality. That way we can just bypass all of BMW stuff right now, just get the motor running. And technically we have a fresh E30 virgin wiring harness that we pulled out of the Pandem now that we're not gonna need it. Pandem needs like 14 wires, 13 wires, and it's all set. So we're gonna take the harness from that car, put it in this car to wire it for everything else, but this one will just get the motor started. So making progress, making progress. This is the AEM Infinity system that will be replacing the motor harness on the Pandem. So this is gonna basically power up the LS and the AEM display system. So a little more compact, cleaner, just the bare necessities. So how hard can it be? So we're just making some modifications to our oil pan. We got like 3 different variations that we're testing. And we're gonna test oil pressures on every single one, but basically it's just a matter of baffling. You know, the motor being in a different orientation than originally intended, it's gonna be really important to keep that sump just drowning in oil. So between baffle duals and hopefully some, some baffling, we can hopefully just keep the oil down. So 3 variations. All you can do is try and get data and keep a gauge on it. So find out. Sweet. That's V3, so we're good to go. Between this being done, the oil and the wiring's done, like he's got like 3 wires left. We're gonna weld her up, put her in. So sometimes the computers sometimes you just gotta get it done in real world. Then you're taking measurements. So right now we're gonna get it done. It's now 8:10 and I'm running on fumes, but he's got fuel pump is the last wire. So we're gonna find out what happened. So go for it. Well, give it a shot again. All right, let's turn it off then. Well, tell you what. So the DME is plugged in right now, right? Okay, well, let me see if the laptop will communicate. Maybe now that will tell us if that thing was in the way. If it does, then I just flash a stock tune on it and we're done.
ECU should be on.
See if it's connected. It thinks the ignition's off. Online, driver installed, ignition off. God, I wish I had the other DME right now. I'm wondering if I killed it. Matching the pattern so far? If anything, I pick up the fuses tomorrow, and then if you're down for the next one, we'll keep going. If anything, then at least you give me time to get the DME. We can go back and forth. So I know I got the other DME. I know I do. Fair enough?
That's fine.
Okay. Right. So fuses. I'll just grab a bunch of them, basically. Right. So anything from 5 to 30, we basically need a bunch of them, just in case. Okay. We'll just do that. Get some rest. Close. So close. All right, it's the very next day, about midday. Yesterday at the very end of the day, you know, we got super close and we're like, you know, we're gonna get rest and we're gonna come in here strong. So Haywire is coming back to figure out the demon-possessed wiring thing going on with the K-series, but it's super close. It's either a DMA away, a fuse away, or a relay away. Looks all the same to me. Haywire's got it under control. So while it's in the works, he's on his way right now, and we're gonna get some wins on our LS car. So while the boys are shooting a video about the Supreme shifter over there, I've snuck away and I'm gonna install the fuel pump and some other small stuff. We're gonna make some progress. Our hope is that this weekend we get one win in. Something is alive. So this is simpler right now to do it. So, and it's been sitting for 5-6 years. So. But we just wanted to get it done right. So, and with, you know, the unveiling of Rome this weekend, there's a video on that, and the, you know, and the K series, and now the Supreme shifter, like a lot happened this weekend. Like we're fired up. So we're gonna get it done. Just roughly planning the placement of everything. That way, right when he comes, he can at least know where to go, and we can always tuck it cleaner later, but that way he at least knows where everything roughly goes. I put these bolts back just because of like long project cars, you know, you end up looking for bolts. And I just found the best habit was just to put the bolts back. It drives Tito nuts. That. So this is called a Switch Pro. So it was found in a lot of off-road trucks, stuff like that. They use it for their accessories, for headlights and air compressors and all kinds of stuff. So Rome from Imagine a Garage actually is running that in his car. So that's how we figured it out, because he built the cage in this Pandem. So what's great about this system is that it's all solid state. It means no fuses. It means you teach the buttons on the panels what you want it to do. Like one click will mean something, 2 clicks will mean something. And what it will do is when it senses a failure on a device, fuel pump, whatever it may be, you program it to basically like make it where you're like, you know what, try resetting it once, twice. You can make it reset it 100 times if you want. Because on some of these guys, like when they're racing out there, they don't care if they kill the pump if it's dying. They just got to make it through that run or that race or that lap. So for that kind of stuff, it's like, it's perfect. And so it's like less to check too. No fuses. It's awesome, and you can power it through Bluetooth through your phone. That means you could start your car through your phone. You could start headlights through your phone. I mean, epic stuff. And all it takes is a couple wires and some grounds. So yeah, super slick. Not to mention, it actually replaces all of the wiring harnesses and the fuse box in these cars, which means weight savings too. So it's better in every way. Yeah.
You found one?
I found one. I sort of borrowed it. So, but the wiring guy can't make it today anyway. And
that's exactly the one we need.
Yeah, we just literally, let's just go down the line, popping it in there. Yeah, it's crude and we look like orangutans, but if it starts, we end on a win, because you're not gonna get in the LS, we're not gonna be able to get that done. He's gonna come tomorrow during business hours.
Oh, oil, and then I pop this in.
Let's do it. Sorry, she don't mean nothing to me. She don't mean, we'll put it back, okay? She'll put it back.
I think it's this one, because that's the one I sat on.
So I think if we keep it on, oh, that's start. Nope. It was, nope, that's definitely not it. That's ignition. So wait a second, does that mean it's on right now?
Is it leaking?
Ignition's off, okay. All right, so let's just undo it. Oh, so it's...
ignition right there.
Gotcha. Okay, so now we should just go down the line, pop it in there. And this thing should tell me all of a sudden the ignition's on.
Alright, starting with the first one.
Okay.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Next. Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing?
Nah.
Alright, last one. If it's not it, DM me.
Well, not necessarily, right? Maybe we need to have that thing on. Like maybe it has to have all those lights on, the fuel pump and all that. But we'll just unplug the fuel pump.
Anything?
She's on. Now. All right, so we had a super productive weekend. We had a lot of stuff happened. We had the livery reveal for 2020 with Rome Imagine Garage. We had the case swap progress. We had LS swap progress. We had our Supreme shifter release, an instructional video. So a lot of good stuff that you'll be seeing in the next couple weeks. But I mean, basically, what the cliff notes of it is that we came super close. I mean, we can't even be mad about how like that we didn't start any of the cars because we got so close. Basically, we think that we fried the DME on that thing. The instructions specifically say, do not send voltage to the fuel pump. Guess what we did? We sent voltage to the fuel pump. And it happened to be connected to the DME. So we possibly killed the K-Pro. We're gonna send it out to Honda and have them check it out. Other than that, it's ready. You know, we're just still gonna continue the variations. I mean, you guys got to see how thorough we're testing it. You know, 3 different transmission, 3 different oil pans, different motor mounts. We're hitting it hard. So at the same time, you know, some circumstances, so they couldn't come wire it today as far as the Pandem goes. But it was good. It kind of gave us time to like really plan it out, you know, using our Switch Pro system. So it's ready to go. He'll be back tomorrow, you know, but it is a Monday. Mondays here are just, they're crazy. So usually we only get to do this kind of stuff during the weekends. And Tito later in the week will do the serpentine belt. There's not really much on that car after that. I mean, it doesn't have an electrical system. It has a couple wires and it's done. Yeah, so exciting stuff. So potentially it would be really, really cool that the K-swap and the LS swap will start up on the same month. So that would be really, really cool. So look forward to it. Thanks guys for watching and watch out for the next episodes.